Good morning, everyone. So, we have started with the chapter Mughal Empire, and I have also given you the introduction of this chapter, in which we are understanding about what happened after the Delhi Sultanate. Okay, in Delhi Sultanate, we have seen that the last empire was Lodi dynasty, and in the first battle of Panipat, in which Babar and Ibrahim Lodi fought. Babar was, victorious, and he actually captured the whole of India, the whole of Delhi Sultanate, and this is how the Mughal Empire was started. Okay. Now the names are different. Mughal Empire means Delhi Sultanate people, they belong to Afghanistan, but Mughals, they belong to Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Iran, all are, neighboring countries in Middle East. So one by one, we are going to read about all the emperors who came to control the Mughal Empire. As I have already told you that the foundation was laid down by Babur, then his son Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. All these rulers we are going to read about one by one. Then we are going to also read about the administration policy of the Mughal Empire. Okay, central administration, provincial and mansabdari system introduced by Akbar, and we will understand but how that these resources we have got. Okay, as we have read in the first chapter, so many books have been written by the authors, on the life of the work of Babur, Humayun, Akbar, and Shah Jahan. By these books, we get to know about the ruling of these emperors. Okay. So first of all, regarding history, that Mughals, they belong to Uzbekistan, okay, and their lineage means they from means their ancestors from their mother's side, they belong to the family of Timur, and from their mother's side they belong to the family of Genghis Khan, and from their father's side they belong to the family of Timur. About Timur, we have also read in the chapter 3rd, Delhi Sultanate. Now Genghis Khan, they were not very proud of, their mother's side, because Genghis Khan was only famous for, large massacres of people, killing people. Okay, but Timur was very much famous because Timur was the person or a king who had a lot of resources. He built many, buildings and all, so he was very rich. He had a very rich kingdom. So in the starting, it is given about Babur, that how Babur, at a very young age, he came to control the whole, province of Farghan. Farghan is actually one of the cities in Uzbekistan, and he was the king over there. And after controlling Farghan, he wanted to control and he wanted to conquest Afghanistan and Kabul also. So after having a very victorious battle in Afghanistan and controlling Kabul, after coming to the Kabul, he came to know about India. Before that, Baba did not know anything about India, but because Afghanistan already had so many relationship with the India, so many rulers, they control India, that is, or Hindustan. That is why how the Babur came to know about the enormous wealth of Hindustan, and this is how he was planning to control Hindustan also. And this is how he fought the Battle of Panipat, the first Battle of Panipat, in which he defeated Ibrahim Lodi. Okay, in the first Battle of Panipat, he defeated Ibrahim Lodi and controlled and he started the Mughal Empire. So Babur was the founder of the Mughal Empire. He fought many battles, which has been given over here, to control a large part of northwest India. Okay, Mewar, Gwalior, Mewat, a large part of Alwar also, and many regions in Bengal also. So this is how Babur was having a very victorious period. But Babur built his such a big empire, but it was very difficult for his son Humayun to control the whole empire, because when Humayun came to the throne and his father was dead, at that time, the Afghan rulers Sher Shah Suri and Bahadur Shah was becoming a problem for Humayun, because they were fighting very, strongly against Humayun, and Humayun was not able to face them. Okay, so after a short period, Bahadur Shah soon wrested back Gujarat and Malwa. Bahadur Shah means he got back his territories after fighting with Humayun, which he was not able to face. And in what happened is that after getting defeats from them one by one, he actually the Humayun has to go back to Kabul. He was so much time humiliated and he was defeated that he has to go back to Kabul. Okay, and he even went back to Persian Iran. Okay, but after some time, Shesha Suri, died. Shesha Suri, who was, a very, brave person, he died. And it was an opportunity of Humayun to came back to India and control his own empire. So he did that, and his victory was very short-lived because he died in 1556 due to the injuries caused when he met with an accident in the stairs of the library. So this is how the Humayun's period ended. After Humayun, his son Akbar, who was very famous, and you are going to read a lot about Akbar, came to the throne. So, because Humayun died at a very young age, and therefore Akbar was also very young. That is why Akbar, was not able to control. He was only 13 years old, and that is why he has a regent known as Bairam Khan. What is the meaning of the word regent? Regent means when the person or the emperor, if he is minor, if he is having a very young age, then at that time another person will work upon his or her behalf until he becomes a adult. Okay, so at that time Bairam Khan was working for Akbar as a regent. And Bairam Khan was actually helpful in controlling a lot of India. This yellow part which you can see, this is all the empire of Akbar. But after some time, Akbar got freed from the guardianship of Bairam Khan. He did not want it to be controlled by Bairam Khan for a long time, and then Akbar started with his own empire. Okay. Akbar made a lot of conquests everywhere. You can see the whole empire of Akbar. Okay, and he had an empire from starting from Punjab till Bengal, and he also controlled till Godavari river. This whole empire was Akbar. So he controlled a lot of regions, but he also realized that in order to control such a big empire, he needs to maintain good relationship with the Rajput. Now in the first chapter we have read that in the medieval period Rajputs had a very huge role in controlling the northwest. Okay, and this is how Akbar actually thought that he need to maintain good relationship with the Rajput, and this is how he made a lot of matrimonial alliances. This is a policy in which Akbar married a lot of Rajput princesses in order to give trust and cooperation from the Rajput. Okay. He also gave and assigned many posts to the Rajput chief like Raja Todarmal and Mansingh. Okay, and he also gave freedom to the Rajput kingdom, and he did not annex them. Means those Rajput kingdom who used to accept his dominance, they were freed and they were not intervened. Okay. He also abolished many taxes on pilgrimages like jizya and pilgrimage tax, which people used to give while going to the pilgrimage. Okay. So then we will read about Akbar religious policy, because Akbar actually believed in universal peace. Okay. The first policy is Sule Kul, in which it is a universal policy that every person should live in a peaceful manner, and for this it is very important that the person should be given the freedom to follow their religion. Okay. So this is what about Sule Kul. The Deen Ilahi is a book in which all the good things about all the religions were compiled in one grand synthesis known as Deen Ilahi. Then he also made a lot of hall of prayer which were known as Ibadat Khana, where all the scholars, all the literate paid person used to sit together, and they used to means have conversation with Akbar on various kind of topics. They used to give information to the Akbar about various kind of religions and everything. So this was about Akbar. So Akbar introduced many policies for the benefit of people of other religion also, but all the policies were actually declined after Akbar, because after Akbar nobody was interested in following in following the policies of the Akbar. So in this video we are going to read this much only, and in the next video we'll start with the Jahangir. Thank you so much.